We have been covering this issue for years, a massive shortage of registered nurses all across the country and here in Colorado. In fact, experts predict our state will face a 15% shortage of registered nurses relative to demand by 2035. So today we have a guest on to talk about one of the ways colleges are trying to solve for this. We have Interim Provost and Executive Vice President at CSU, Lise Youngblade. Lise, thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it. This is all for you guys, starting with a new degree program. Can you tell us a little about what you guys are offering?
Absolutely. This is a very creative approach to solving two problems. One, as you mentioned, the shortage of nurses. And then the second is also retirement of people that are teaching nurses at the upper end of their career. And so this is a 5-year degree. It's called a 3+2. So in this 5 years, students will be working on their bachelor's and their master's in a very seamless way, but a very efficient way to get the credentials, both for serving as a nurse and working in hospitals and many other settings as a registered nurse, and the master's degree, which allows people to engage in leadership at the bedside, charge nurse, lots of leadership opportunities, but also solving the nurse educator challenge as well.
Yeah, trying to catch them on the front end of getting the degree and the back end of teaching for everybody coming up next. CSU, you guys are up in Fort Collins, but I know you've got various university connections throughout the state, and this is a partnership with Pueblo. I understand Pueblo is already sort of doing something like this. Talk about these two campuses partnership and how this is all coming together.
Yeah, this is an exciting initiative for our CSU system. So yes, we are up in Fort Collins. We do not have a nursing program on our campus at this moment. CSU Pueblo has an outstanding school of nursing. And so this is a wonderful collaboration between these two institutions. CSU Pueblo will offer the nursing part, the MS degree, the master's degree in nursing. CSU up here in Fort Collins will offer the bachelor's degree. But as I mentioned, they are seamlessly integrated into a 5-year plan, and all of it will be taught here on the Fort Collins campus. So very exciting opportunity for students up here in northern Colorado. We have shortages up here as well as in our rural areas. As a land grant institution, we are concerned with shortages across our state. And so this allows us to just pull the best assets from our system together to help solve this challenge.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the nursing shortage. I mean, we've been doing these stories since the pandemic and even before of how hard it is to not just recruit, but retain nurses. It's a tough job, right? A tough environment. And to your point, you've got folks retiring off as well. So what do you find is really the hard part of recruiting new people into this profession? And hopefully this can help with just the degree program part itself.
Yeah, so I think what's very special about this degree and this pathway is trying to solve a couple of issues. So one is career mobility. So it's easier, even though it's an investment of 5 years, to be able to do these both of these degrees. Like doing them simultaneously in an integrated way gives students who graduate sort of a heads up and a foot forward in leadership opportunities. So that opens more doors. One of the biggest issues for losing nurses is burnout. It's a hard job. Students are passionate, but the work is hard. So the tools that we can give them in this degree, one of which I mentioned, but also the full-on bachelor's degree, which is in a related field to nursing. So the bachelor's will be in one of 3 degrees, human development and family studies, food science and human nutrition, and health and exercise science, to give students additional competencies in mental and social health, the development of people across the lifespan, nutrition, how the body works. All of these things lead to other opportunities for career laddering. And so part of the idea of this comprehensive degree is to give opportunities and open doors for students in nursing directly, but related to nursing and nursing leadership that they don't have before. This is the first such degree in our state, one of the very few in the Mountain West, and one of the very few actually in the country. So it's a very creative degree with opportunities for students.
Yeah, I personally in my life, I know many nurses who have struggled once they hit that burnout phase and they're looking for something else. And to your point, with a degree like this, the amount of pivots you can make in the back half of your career is really, it's there. Also, I'm just curious, I don't know what the job landscape looks like for nurses today, but again, friends in my life talk about wild sign-on bonuses, recruitments across the country. Like, this is a profession where you're not gonna have a hard time finding a job.
100%. And you're absolutely right. All of the things you said, not just in our state, but across the country. It is a real challenge to our healthcare. And so the more nurses we can help to find meaningful career paths, the better our state and our nation will be.
Yeah, we all rely on these nurses as well. Last question for you before we let you go. When does this program begin? I assume into this summer or into the fall semester, or is that when you guys launch?
Yes, so fall of this year. So the next fall semester will be our first.
Okay. Best of luck to you and all the future nurses going through your program. And thanks for joining us today to talk about this issue.
Thank you so much.